Hello, everyone. This is Wildcat TV coming to you from Ada, Oklahoma, with the Lady Clats playing here in the Bertha Teague Mid America Classic. Um, they played an excellent game yesterday against the Anadarko. I can't remember their specific mascot right now. Warriors, the Anadarko Lady Warriors. They won in overtime, 44 to 40. Very exciting game. And the game that they're playing today, they're going to be playing against Sale, which is, of course, number one in Class 2A. Their one loss that they've had this year comes from Washington, who plays in the game after this one. So it should be a very good matchup. We've got Seiling, of course, being number one in Class A at this moment, and Sale number one, and another number one right after that. So should be a good matchup, and I hope you guys are all enjoying this, and we are very happy to be bringing this to you today. The game's going to be starting here in about a minute and a half, so I will give you guys a break here, and we will get started here pretty soon. All right, everybody, welcome to the game here. They're going to quickly announce the Dale Lady Pirates. They're starting 5 here for them. Starting is going to be number 3, 5'10" junior, Skylar Anderson. 6' senior, number 4, Ava Bell. Number 5, Kinley Bullard. She's 5'10" and a sophomore. We got number 25, Teague Muncie, who is named after Bertha Teague from this tournament. She's 5'11" and a senior. And number 40, Danica Pindley, who is 5'11" and a junior.
And now fans, let's meet the starting 5 for the Class A Seiling Lady Bobcats.
All right, your starting lineup for the Seiling Lady Cats is going to be number 14, Lindley Nichols. She is a junior. Number 20, Cadence Griffin. She is also a junior. Number 21, Kirsten Briggs, senior. Number 24, Tegan Hamer, senior. And number 45, Paige Coons, also a senior. And that starting lineup is going to be brought to you by Seiling State Bank. I do not currently have a list of all of the sponsors, so if you sponsored Wildcat TV, I am the backup on this, so we appreciate you, we thank you. I don't know who you are at this exact moment, so Hayden and Miss Sinclair will get back with you guys back in January on all of our sponsors, but we appreciate you so much for making this possible to do all the things that we do here. All right, the ball is up, and it looks like Seiling's going to come up with the jump ball. Lindley Nichols gets it back to Tegan Hamer. She brings it across half court. She's going to take it back over to the right-hand side, skips it across to Katie Griffin. She's going to get it over to Kirsten Briggs. She's going to drive in, kicks it out to Tegan. Tegan's going to get inside and kicks it out to Briggs. Briggs is going to pick up a foul. She's going to cause a foul. Number 3, Anderson from Dale is going to pick up her first foul. Briggs to inbound. She gets it into Hamer. Hamer gets it over to, that is Katie Griffin. Back to Hamer at the top. She finds Lindley Nichols, and that is good for 2 points on bump shot. Great pass by Tegan Hamer and great play execution there by the Lady Cats. Anderson with the ball. She's going to drive to the left side, pulls it back out, drives back to the middle, skips it across, down into the corner. I can't see what number that is. She's going to drive it up to the top, kicks it back to Anderson at the top of the key. She's going to drive in, pulls it back out, sets something up here, goes over to the right side. She's going to use a screen there, picks up her dribble, gets it to number 40 here at the top. That is Tinsley, I believe. They're going to get it inside to number 25. She's going to spin, and she's going to hit a tough bump shot there over top of Lindley Nichols. Lindley Nichols gets the ball in the middle of the court on the inbound. She kicks it back to Tegan Hamer. She's going to pause here behind the half-court line to get something set up. Gets it over to Kirsten Briggs after the screen from Paige Coons. And Kirsten Briggs finishes on the left-hand layup there. Great job, right through 2 players. Anderson with the ball goes behind the back into the middle. She's going to lay it up over the top, like front of the rim. There's going to be a 30-second timeout by Coach Hamer. It's 4-4 with 6:24 left in the first quarter.
30-second timeout by Seiling.
If you are just now joining us, Dale is the #1 rated team in Class 2A. Seiling is the #1 rated team in Class A. And so this is a great matchup for our girls. And the girls got in. We did not stream the game yesterday, but they played Anadarko, and they won in overtime, 44-40. It was a great game on both sides there, went back and forth, and was very happy to get the win out of that one. Lindley Nichols to inbound the ball, gets it to Kirsten Briggs in the corner. She's going to get it to Teague Hamer on a kind of sketchy pass there, but it works out. Hamer back over to Briggs on the far side. She gets it down to Lindley Nichols on the wing. She's going to drive it back up top. Gets it down to Briggs. Briggs open. Sends it down to Katie Griffin in the corner. Up to Teague Hamer at the top of the key. She's going to get trapped and bobbled a little bit. She gets it out to Briggs. Briggs, tough move there. She gets it over to Hamer. Hamer drives baseline. She kicks it out to Briggs at the top of the key. No good. Rebounded by number 25. She's going to push the ball down the court, and they're going to kick it up. And there is number 25. That is Teague for 3 from Dale in transition. Briggs inbounds to Nichols, up to Hamer. Hamer skips it across to Briggs. They get it across the half-court line. She's going to drive it down in the corner, skips it across to Hamer for 3. That is up and no good. It's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be Dale ball.
In the game for Seiling, number 15, Bailey Chain.
Checking into the game for Seiling is freshman, number 15, Bailey Chain. We have Anderson with the ball. She's going to drive to the near side, takes it back, uses a screen. She picks up her dribble. They get it over to number 4 and down into number 40 on the post area. It's going to be a foul. They're going to call that on Chain, I believe. I don't really know what more Bailey Chain could have done there, but number 40 is an excellent post player, and she draws contact really, really well. So I don't know that there was much that she could do on that, but we'll do that. So the first free throw up by Danica Pindley is going to be no good. She gets the ball for a second. It's good for 1. That's going to bring it to 8-4. They're going to inbound the ball here to Chain. It's going to be a kick ball. It's going to go back to the Lady Cats. Briggs gets it into Hamer. Hamer is trapped in the corner, gets it through to Chain. Chain brings it over here, gets it to Griffin. Griffin skips it across to Hamer. Hamer dribbles it across. She's going to drive in, and it's going to be a carry. There must be something on the floor over there because several people in the last 2 days have, like, right in that exact spot. Like, the ball bounces a little higher there. I'm not just saying that because she turned it over, but, like, legitimately I've seen several people do that. Anderson with the ball gets it over to the wing to Muncie. Up here to number 4, and then over to Anderson. Anderson gets it inside to, they're going to find Pindley, backdoor, off the double. Briggs picks up her dribble. She gets it up to Chain. Chain's going to drive in here. She picks it up, gets it back to Briggs. Briggs drives in. She's going to get a shot off here and get fouled. Go to the free throw line.
Fouls on number 5, Kinley Bullard.
That's going to be on number 5, Kinley Bullard.
21,
Briggs' first shot is up and good. Second shot is up and good as well. Pindley inbounds it to Anderson. Anderson picks it up, and that is a 3-point shot there from number 4, Ava Bell. Nope, I lied. That was Bullard. Okay, Briggs with the ball. She drives in, spins, shoots a tough shot. No good. Bailey Chain comes up with the rebound, gets it back out to Briggs. Briggs finds Nichols cutting across the lane. She's going to get under there, and it's going to go. They're going to count it. Great pass and great finish there, and a great move by Lindley Nichols. Kinley Bullard picks up her second, third team foul. See if Nichols can turn the 3-point play here, and it is good. Pindley inbounds to Anderson. She can bring it up. Bailey Chain guarding her here. She gets it down to the corner and then back up to Anderson. Anderson picks up her dribble. She gets it over to number 5, Bullard. Bullard gets it into the post area. They're going to pass it out to Pendley, and she's going to shot fake and walk with the ball before she gets it down on the ground. This is going to be Lady Cat basketball. Briggs inbounds it to Hamer. She gets it over to Chain and up to Nichols. Nichols back to Chain. She gets it up to Hamer. Hamer goes and meets it. She's going to drive in. She gets a tough shot off. It's no good. Gets tipped out. Bailey Chain tracks it down. Good job, Bailey. And there's a kick ball, so it's going to remain with Seiling. They get the ball in here to Teague and Hamer. She gets it over to Briggs, back to Hamer, over to Chain. Chain back to Hamer. Hamer. Oh, misreads. Lindley Nichols picks it up though. Oh, Chain gets her pass knocked away, and Anderson is going to take off, and she's going to get an open layup. It's no good. Bailey Chain comes down with the rebound. Teague and Hamer gets the handoff, and she's going to bring it up the court. She drives to the right side, gets inside, gets it over to Briggs. Briggs drives in, kicks it out to Nichols. Nichols drives in, kicks it over to Hamer. Hamer drives in. She's going to get it through, and there's going to be a foul on the floor beforehand. And that's going to be on number 25, Teague Muncie, and that's going to be the 4th team foul for Seiling, or not for Seiling, for Dale. Seiling is 1 away from getting to shoot free throws. Going to inbound to Bailey Chain. She's going to walk with it on the catch, and it's going to be a travel. Dale's going to pick it up. Pendley gets it into Anderson. Anderson uses a screen. She's going to drive to the middle. She's going to get all the way to the goal here. It's going to be no good. Pendley gets the rebound, and she's going to put the rebound in for a 2-point there, and she's going to go to the free shot line, and that is going to be on Teague and Hamer, her second team foul for the Lady Wildcats. Free throw is up and good. Bailey Chain with the ball. She gets it over to Hamer. Hamer gets it up to Griffin, back to Hamer. Hamer kicks it all the way down to Briggs. Briggs drives in. She's going to go up, and she's going to get fouled. Go to the free throw line. That's going to be on number 40, Danica Pendley. It's currently 9-16. Briggs misses her first, so it stays 9-16. Briggs' second is up and in, rolls around a little bit, but falls ultimately, and they're going to inbound to Anderson. Anderson brings it down. Good defense there, Bailey Chain. They get over to number 4, and then inside to Muncie. Muncie goes for a tough shot there, no good. Briggs comes down with the rebound. She's going to bring it up the court herself. She finds Hamer. Hamer's going to pull up and shoot a 3, and that is good. 3 points from Teague and Hamer. Just like that, it is 13-16. Anderson's going to drive in. She gets it bumped a little bit, stays with it. Gets it out to number 4, and then over to Muncie. Muncie drives in, kicks it out to number 5, Bullard. Bullard misses off the front of the rim. Briggs comes down with the rebound. She gets it up to Hamer. Hamer's going to skip it up to Nichols, and Nichols going to lay it in for 2. 15-16. Wildcats chipping away at it. Anderson with the ball. Nichols guarding her. They kick it over to Bell, and then inside to Pendley. Pendley gets double teamed, and it's going to be a travel. Good help there from, I believe that was Katie Griffin, and I didn't see the other person was down there, but good help defense. Dale's going to get sub in here and get out of their press for a trip. Looks like this is going to be a half-court press. They get it over to Briggs. Briggs gets it to Hamer. Hamer for 3. No good off the back of the rim. It's going to go to Briggs, though, for the rebound. She's going to skip it over to Nichols. Nichols is going to drive in. Gets around him and gets the ball to roll up. Hit the bottom of the rim and rolled right on over it. That's why you spend a lot of time in the gym right there. We got Anderson with the ball. She's going to hand it off, and that's going to be a double dribble. Lady Cats there with Nichols' shot. Took the lead, 17-16. Briggs to inbound it. Gets it to Teague Hamer. There are 20 seconds left here now. Teague across the half line. Gets it to Briggs. Briggs back to Hamer. Hamer down to Nichols. Nichols over to Hamer. Hamer gets around. Oh, goes in. No good. Rebounded. And three-point shot. That's a deep three, and it is good. Kirsten Briggs at the buzzer. Excellent job by the Lady Cats here. That's what we like to see. All right, they're going to take a break here to give them some time in the timeout, and I will be right back with you. It's going to be Dale ball coming out of the quarter break. Second quarter, it is Seiling 20, Dale 16. Anderson with the ball. She's being guarded by Chain. She's going to drive. Griffin picks her up. They get the ball up to Pindley and then over to, I'm not quite sure who that was, and then down into Muncie. Muncie misses her bump shot there, and Briggs comes out with the rebound, takes it across half court, gets it to Hamer. Hamer is going to pull up, gets it back to Briggs. Briggs back to Hamer. Hamer is going to shoot the three. It's off the back of the rim there. Katie Griffin and Muncie get a battle for it there, and Muncie comes up with it. She gets it over to Pindley. Pindley waves it over to Anderson. Anderson drives in, spins back to the middle, skips it across here to number 4. I believe that's Bell. There's going to be a foul here on Lindley Nichols on the pass. Anderson with the ball. It's going to go up here to 4, that's Bell, and then over to Muncie. She's going to shoot a 3, and it's no good off the back of the rim. It's going to be rebounded by Bell, but tied up by Briggs.
Possession. Arrow is with Hale.
Down the ball here to Teague Hamer. She picks it up, gets it over to Briggs, then back up here to Teagan. Get it down to Nichols. She's going to dribble it, and it's going to be picked up off the floor there by, I believe that's Bullard. Bullard drives in, gets it over to Bell, and she can't quite handle it there before she gets the shot off, so she has to pull it out. Muncie with the ball. Gets it inside to Pindley. Pindley turns. She's going to drive in, spins back to the left side, and she's going to finish there. Tough move. Great finish. Hamer with the ball. She drives in, gets it down into the corner to Chain. Chain drives baseline, gets it back out to Hamer. Hamer is going to drive through the trap there, gets it to Briggs. Briggs drives to the center, gets it to Nichols. Nichols back to Hamer. On the side there, Hamer drives baseline. She's going to skip it across to Briggs. Briggs gets a 3 up, and it's no good, but Chain comes up with a rebound, gets it out to Nichols at the elbow. That's going to be long, and it's going to come down with Bell. She's going to get it to Pindley. Pindley's going to walk it up, gets it up to Anderson. Anderson is going to drive in a little bit and then pass it over to Bell and then into Muncie. Muncie is going to get fouled there by Chain, probably.
Foul on number 15,
That's going to be her second.
Second team foul on Seiling. Muncie shooting 2.
Her first free throw is up and good. That brings the score to 19 for Dale. Seiling still at 20. Muncie's second shot is up and good as well. Nichols to inbound the ball, puts it to Hamer. Hamer uses a screen there. She's going to pull up, skips it over to Chain. Chain finds Briggs cutting across the lane there. She's going to get in, and tough move, no foul called, and they're going to, Pendley is going to skip it across to Anderson. Anderson goes behind the back, skips it out to, I think that's Bullard. She's going to miss off the front of the rim. Chain comes down with the rebound. Hamer with it, brings it across, gets it over to Briggs. Briggs picks up her dribble, gets it down to Chain in the corner. She's going to skip it up to Hamer at the top. She drives across, spins back, gets it over to Briggs. Briggs' three is up and good. Nothing but net. 23 to 20. Anderson with the ball. She's going to skip it to the corner to Muncie. Muncie for three. It's no good. It's going to be rebounded there by Briggs, who picks it up off the ground. It was a loose ball. She's going to skip it up to Chain. Chain makes the catch, finds Griffin. Griffin gets it out to Briggs. Good decision. Nichols skips it up to Hamer. Hamer over to Chain. Chain gets bumped. She's going to skip it across to Briggs. Good cut, good move. No finish there. And then there's going to be a foul.
Foul on number 21, Kirsten Briggs.
Just rolled right off the front of the rim there. Didn't catch the lip. Kindley here to Anderson. Anderson over to Bell. Bell's looking inside, gets it across to Bullard. Bullard gets it into Pendley. Pendley pulls it out, hands it off to Anderson. Anderson gets it into the corner with Muncie. Muncie drives, kicks it to Bell in the corner. It's good for 3 points.
Three-pointer, Ayla Bell.
Teague and Hamer with the ball. She's going to get it over to Briggs. Briggs is going to drive in, spins. She misses, and it's going to be fast break here for Bell. Bell does not get it, and Anderson gets a rebound, but gets bumped a little and walks with the ball. No foul call, so it's going to be Lady Cat ball. Briggs with it, brings it across. Uses the screen. She's going to get it down to Griffin and then out to Nichols. She's going to find Griffin under the basket. Bailey Chain with three-pointer is up and good.
Bailey Chain.
Anderson with the ball. She's going to use her screen. She's going to drive all the way to the right side, and that's going to be a foul on, I believe it's going to be Katie Griffin. Yes, Katie Griffin.
Number 20, Cadence Griffin. That's 14 fouls on Seiling. Skylar Anderson shooting 2.
First free throw is up and good for Skylar Anderson.
Chloe Jones and Marley Snyder in.
Checking in for the Lady Cats is Paige Keaton, number 45. She got a rest break there for Cadence Griffin. Second free throw is up and good as well. Briggs gets it into Hamer. Hamer drives in, and she's going to go laid up. No good. going to be loose ball, and it's going to be called a jump ball.
Is to Dale.
Dale's going to pick it up with about 2:40 left in the second quarter here. Seiling's 26, Dale's 25. They're going to inbound here to Anderson. Looks like Dale subbed a couple of players in as well. Anderson drives in, kicks it out to number 4, Bell, and Bell's three-pointer is good. Teague and Hamer with the ball now. It gets tipped out of bounds to remain Seiling ball. Hamer's going to inbound here to Briggs. Briggs gets it over to Hamer. Hamer gets it to Briggs. Briggs, tough right there. Gets it up to Hamer at the top of the key, gives it over to Nichols. Nichols spins, goes back, pulls up about the free throw line, and hits a jumper right there. It's going to be 28-28 all. Anderson with the ball. She's going to drive to the right side, gets all the way to the rim. It's going to be 2 points and a foul on somebody.
Fouls on number 45, Paige
Coons.
Or team foul.
It's going to be the 5th team foul.
One shot for Anderson.
Anderson's free throw is up and good. You're going to inbound here to Briggs. Briggs is going to cross the half-court line, drives to the left side, finds Teague and Hamer at the top. She's going to drive in, kicks it out, and that is going to be a foul there on Bell. Oh, number 3, that's on. Oh, yes, that was on Bell.
Baseline out of bounds.
Trying to even the fouls up. That is now 5-1 for the team fouls for this quarter. You're going to pass it around the perimeter and up to Coons, and then they find Nichols. Anderson's going to push the ball down the court here really fast. And then they get it up here to Bullard, over to, I think that's number 0. And then over into the corner to number 2, back to Anderson. Anderson gets it up to number 5, and then 0 takes a shot. Briggs comes down with the rebound. She gets it to Nichols. Nichols finds Hamer. Hamer drives baseline side. She's going to skip it across to Briggs. Briggs for 3. No good, but it is rebounded there by, I believe that was number 2. She gets it to Anderson. Anderson's going to kick it up fast there. This is going to be no good, and Briggs is going to come down with a rebound on that one. There's about 30 seconds left. Teague and Hamer with the ball here. They're going to probably try to go for like one last shot, but we'll see. Briggs with it, gets it to Hamer. Hamer back to Briggs at the top, near the half line, off the logo. Briggs with about 6 seconds left here, drives in, kicks it out to Hamer. Hamer for 3, no good. It's going to be a hard rebound and out of bounds. So that's going to be the end of the half. Good job there by the Lady Cats. Tight game. Come back and join us here at after halftime, and we will keep at it. Again, thank you to all of our sponsors for everything that they do for us. Welcome back to Wildcat TV. Third quarter is about to get started. It looks like it's going to be Seiling ball coming out of the halftime. And Lady Cats doing an excellent job here, staying with the Dale Lady Pirates. Score is currently 30 for Seiling and 31 for Dale. Very tight game.
Begin our second half of play. Seiling basketball.
Start the third quarter. Briggs is going to inbound here to Hamer. Hamer. Oh, nearly throws it away. Briggs picks it up, gets it back to Hamer. Hamer gets it over to Briggs. Briggs skips it across to Griffin. Griffin bounce passes it to Hamer. She's going to drive in, kicks it out to Griffin. Griffin, no good. It's going to be rebounded by Dale, number 4, that's Bell. She's going to get it to Pindley and then up to Anderson. Sorry for the bouncing there. Anderson is going to use her screen, kicks it to the corner, and they're going to get it inside to Muncie. Muncie is going to miss off the front of the rim. Briggs comes down with the rebound. She's going to drive into the right side, kicks it over to Nichols. Nichols spins, goes back. Briggs kind of in the corner there. She's going to bring it up to the tops, gets it over to Hamer. Hamer is going to spin back to the middle. She's going to get it over to Briggs. Briggs is going to take a jumper there about mid-range, and it's no good. Rolls right off the rim there. Anderson with the fast break. She's going to go in, and there's going to be no foul called. It's going to be rebounded by Bullard. That's going to be no good on the rebound as well, and Briggs gets it over to Nichols. Nichols drives in, up and over, and in for 2. It's going to give Seiling the lead, 32-31. Anderson with the ball. She drives in, kicks it out to Pindley. Pindley for 3. It's no good off the front of the rim. Great block out there by Katie Griffin, and she's going to get rewarded for that. It's going to be a foul on Bullard.
First team foul on 10. Subbing in for Seiling is number 15, Bailey Chain.
Bailey Chain checks into the game for Paige Coons. Hamer with the ball. Teague Hamer goes to the right side and misses the layup. Great move though. It's going to be rebounded by Pindley. Gets it up to Muncie. Muncie over to Anderson. Anderson surveying her options. Gets it over to, I believe that's Bell. Back up to Anderson. Anderson brings it over to the far side. She's going to get it inside, and then they're going to kick it up top to, that's Bullard. Bullard for 3 at the top of the key. It's going to be 34-32 for Dale. Hamer has the ball. She's going to drive in. Kicks it to Nichols, and then kicks it, like it bounces into Hamer. Nichols with the ball at the top here. She sticks with it, gets it down to Hamer. Hamer is going to skip it across to Briggs. Briggs goes and meets the pass in the lane there. Tough shot, no good. She's going to get back, and that's going to be rebounded by Muncie. Handed off to Pindley, and then up to Bullard. Bullard drives in. She's Bailey Chain. Bailey in a little bit of foul trouble here, and Briggs gets a rebound. Kicks it over to Chain. Chain gets it back to Briggs. Briggs up to Hamer. Ooh. She's going to skip it across to Chain. Chain over here to Briggs at the top. She's going to drive to the left side. And she throws it. It's going to be over to Anderson. Anderson's going to drive in. She's going to take it. It's going to be a foul there on Chain. It's going to be her 3rd foul.
Fouls on number 15, Bailey Chain. First team foul on Seiling. At the line is Skylar Anderson with 2 shots.
Anderson at the line. She's going to hit her first free throw. Second free throw is up and good. Briggs inbounds to Hamer. Hamer drives in. She's going to get tipped, and there's going to be a foul called. It's going to be on Hamer. It's going to go to Dale.
Foul short, number 24,
Anderson with the ball. That's Teague and Hamer's second foul. The team's second foul as well. They're going to get the ball inside to Muncie. Muncie finds Pindley in the corner. Great closeout by Griffin. They're going to get back into Muncie. Muncie's going to find Bullard. Bullard short off the front of the rim. Briggs comes up with the rebound. She's going to drive in to the left side. It's no good. Muncie with the rebound. Over to Bullard. Bullard. Over to Anderson on the far side. Anderson is chopping it a little bit. Pulls up, shoots short. It's going to be rebounded by Bullard. And then passed and tipped there by Briggs. A lot going on there. They get it out to Anderson. Anderson passes it into the post area with Pindley. Pindley gets it out, and there's going to be a whistle blown. I believe a timeout was called. Or no, what happened there? Okay.
Seiling, Lady Wildcats take a 30-second timeout.
I'm not sure what happened right there. We'll be right back with you. All right, prior to the timeout, there must have been a travel or something assessed, or 3 seconds in the lane, some kind of turnover from Dale, because they did not, I believe, get the points from the shot that was made, and there was a timeout called, but it was from Seiling, a 30-second timeout from Seiling. So Briggs has the ball here after the timeout, gets it over to Hamer. Hamer finds Briggs. Briggs gets in there, hits a shot down the middle through some traffic. Lady Pirates, it has Anderson up to number 5 and then into Muncie. Muncie finds Pindley. Pindley's going to hit a shot there at the free throw line, adjacent area there. Briggs brings the ball down, gets it to Hamer. Hamer brings it to the near side, spins back towards the top, goes back to the middle, kicks it out to Briggs. Briggs drives baseline. She's going to work her way in and get fouled.
Fouls on number 40, Danica Pindley. Second team foul on Dale at the line for Seiling.
It's going to be on Danica Pindley, and that's going to be her second foul and the team's second foul. Briggs' first free throws up and good.
Number 34 for Seiling, Kimber Manuel in, and number 0, Chloe Jones in for Dale.
Kimber Manuel checks into the game for the Lady Wildcats, and number 0, Jones, who's played a few minutes tonight, checks in for Dale. Briggs' second free throws up. That brings it to 36-38. Anderson with the ball. She gets it over to Jones. Jones gets it into Muncie. Muncie spins to the middle. It's no good. It's rebounded by Briggs, and Briggs gets fouled by, I believe that was 0, Jones.
Fouls on number 0, Chloe Jones. That is the 13th foul on Dale.
It is Dale's third team foul this quarter. Hamer with the ball. She's going to drive in, kicks it to Griffin. Griffin gets it to Briggs. Briggs drives in, gets it back to Griffin up the top. She gets it over to Nichols. Nichols is going to drive. She's going to find Briggs at the free shot line, and Briggs is going to go up for a layup. A lot of contact there, but no call, and Anderson is off to the races. She's going to kick it out to number 0, Jones, for 3, and it is no good off the front of the rim. Griffin comes down with the rebound, gets it to Hamer. Hamer can bring it up the court. She drives in, kicks it to Briggs. Briggs assesses her situation there, gets it over to Hamer for 3, no good. Number 4, Bell gets it to Pindley. Pindley gets it up to Anderson. Anderson drives in, gets it out to, I believe it was number 4, and then over here to Jones. down into Pindley. It's going to be foul and 2 points for Pindley, and she's going to go to the free throw line for 1. That's going to be on Katie Griffin.
Second team, 13th foul rather on Seiling. One shot.
Going to be 36-40 with Dale in the lead. Free throws, no good. Briggs gets the rebound. She gets it down to Manuel. Manuel can't catch the pass, and it gets picked up by Muncie. Muncie gets it to Pindley, and then Anderson's pushing it down the court here. She's going to get fouled by Teague Hamer. That's going to be her 3rd foul. Team's 4th foul.
14th foul on Seiling. In the game, number 2, Martin Snyder for Dell. Also back in receiving, number 15, Bailey Chain. Side
Bailey Chain checks into the game for Kimber Manuel. Anderson over to number 2 and then into number 40. There's going to be a travel before a foul of any kind or sort there. And the Lady Cats are going to take control of the ball. Teague gets it over to Nichols. Nichols back to Hamer. Hamer finds Katie Griffin, and then over to Bailey Chain. Back to Teague Hamer. She's going to drive in a little bit. Kicks it over to Briggs. Briggs drives. Kicks it to Hamer. Hamer drives. Brings it kind of over to the side. There's going to be a foul there on number 3, Anderson. That's going to be her 2nd foul. 4th team foul. Inbound to Briggs, back to Hamer. Oh, goodness. It was almost backcourt. Kirsten Briggs knew where she's at, stepped across just in time. Kicks it over to Nichols. Nichols for 3, no good. Briggs with the rebound. She's going to put it on the floor. Gets it to Chain. Chain back to Briggs. Briggs drives to the center of the court, kicks it out to Hamer. Hamer for 3, short off the front of the rim. Briggs is going to chase it down, pulls it out, kicks it back to Hamer. Hamer's going to drive in. Tough shot there. Briggs again picks up the loose ball. She's going to take a shot. And Griffin, I believe it's going to be out on Griffin there. It's going to go to Dale. Good set of offensive rebounds there for the Lady Cats, but it'd be nice to hit one of those. 7.8 seconds here. Anderson with the ball. She's going to go behind the back. Finds, I can't tell who that was, but that shot is missed. That was number 2, Hartley Snyder. 36-40 with 8 minutes left to go here. Let's see if our Lady Cats can catch up the deficit here. We'll be right back with you after the break. All right, coming out of the break, we've got Dale ball. We're going to get it to Anderson. Anderson gets it to Bell and then over to Bullard and then over to Pindley. They're going to get it inside to Muncie. She's going to get stopped up. She's trying to find somebody. It's going to get tipped, but Bullard's going to come up with it. She gets it back to Muncie. Muncie's going to drive to the right-hand side here, and she's going to shoot a layup. It's going to be good for 2. Bailey Chain and a little bit of foul trouble and didn't want to foul right there. We got Lindley Nichols drives in, finds Briggs. She's going to drive, kicks it to Chain. Chain for three. No good. Foul on Lindley Nichols. It's going to be her second.
Foul charge number 14, Lindley Nichols, first team foul on Seiling.
Going to inbound to Anderson. Anderson gets it down to the corner to Bullard and then into Muncie. Muncie's going to skip it across to Bell. Bell for three, no good off the back of the rim. Muncie comes up with the rebound. She gets it up to Bell and then over to Anderson. Down here to Bullard. Bullard for three. It's no good, short, but it is picked up by Bell for two. 44-36. Lady Cats need to get a quick one here. Chain with the ball. She gets it across to Nichols. Nichols drives in. Kicks it out to Teague. She picks it up, gets it down to Briggs. Briggs drives baseline side, steps through, gets fouled, and good. Some of these layups that our seniors have been missing today must be too easy to hit. Got to get some of those tough ones in to get them to go in. But we'll take that one for sure.
One shot for Briggs.
See if Kirsten Briggs here can finish our old-fashioned three-pointer. It is up, no good off the back of the rim. Rebounded there by, I believe that's Muncie. She gets it up to Anderson. Anderson pulls it back out, gets it to Muncie on the near side. She's going to drive in. She picks it up, gets it out to Bullard. She gets it inside to number 40. Somebody got hit in the hell. Okay. That was on Danica Pindley, her third foul, and the second team foul for Dale on the rebound there. Seiling with the ball. They get it inbounded to Hamer. Hamer, good hustle to keep a hold of that one. And Chain's going to toss it away there to Anderson. Anderson's going to go in. It's going to be a foul called there on probably Briggs. It does look like Briggs.
Foul starts with number 21, Kirsten Briggs. Second team foul on Seiling.
Get the ball inbounded to Pindley, and then there's a handoff to Anderson. Anderson drives in. She's going to get a layup, no good. Griffin and Anderson get tied up. It's going to be Lady Cat basketball.
To Seiling.
Again, 44-38. Dale in the lead. Seiling with the ball, Teague Hamer. She's going to drive to the right side, hands it off to Nichols. Nichols drives in, kicks it back to Hamer. Hamer carries the ball. She gets away with it. Nichols gets trapped in the corner, and they're going to say it was tipped. Give it back to the Lady Cats. 5:17 left here in the fourth quarter. Hamer to Briggs. Briggs back to Hamer. Hamer into Briggs. Briggs drives to the left side, gets there short. Pindley with the rebound. She's going to take off, tosses it up to Anderson. Anderson goes behind the back into the right side, misses her layup. Griffin comes down with the rebound, gets it to Hamer. She's going to jog it up, spins around to the left-hand side, kicks it over to Bailey Chain. Bailey Chain gets hit. It's on the floor. It's going to be on number 3. That is Anderson, and that is her third foul. Briggs with the ball. She drives to the far side, gives it over to Lindley Nichols. She spins back around. Briggs with the three-point shot there, and it is good for 3. Anderson pushes the ball down the court here on the make. Pulls it back out, assesses her situation. Sends it down to the corner to Bell. Muncie for 3. No good. Briggs with the rebound. She's going to push it down a little bit here. She picks up her dribble, gets it to Bailey Chain. Bailey brings it up top. It gets tipped out of bounds by number 4, Bell. Timeout called by Dale. 41-44. 4:04 left in the game here. We'll be right back with you. All right, coming out of the timeout, it's going to be Lady Cat basketball. They're going to inbound it to Teague Hamer. She's going to drive in, and she gets there. It's going to be no good. And they're going to get the ball over here to, that is Muncie. Muncie drives in, kicks it out to the corner, and that's going to be 3 short there. Rebounded by Anderson. She's going to pass it, and it's no good. She picks it up again, no, and she's going to shoot. They're going to be a foul there on Teague Hamer. That's going to be her 4th foul. Not good news for the Lady Cats.
Foul number 24, Teague Hamer. 3rd team foul on Seiling.
Anderson at the line. First shot is up and good. That is 41-45 now for the Dale Lady Pirates. Anderson's second shot is up and good as well. And Briggs is going to inbound here to Hamer. Hamer lobs it up to Briggs. Briggs gives over to Nichols. Nichols drives in. She gets it to Hamer. Hamer drives in, kicks it out to Chain. Chain tries to pass it in to Nichols, and there's a kicked pass there. Briggs to inbound the ball. She gets it to Hamer in the backcourt. She's going to take it to the far side. There's a screen from Briggs. Hamer tosses it up to Briggs. Briggs takes a dribble, gets it to Chain. Back to Briggs. Briggs drives across free throw line there, gets it to Nichols on the near side. Back to Briggs. Briggs drives in again. She's going to go for it again. No good. Pindley comes down with the rebound. Anderson with it. She's going to change speeds here, pulls it back out, sends it to number 5, and then back to Anderson. It's going to be knocked out of bounds by Briggs with the quick hands there. Inbounding to Anderson. Anderson uses her screen on the roll. Muncie in the lane. Makes a tough move, and that was a great shot. Great move, great shot there by Muncie. Hamer with the ball. She gets trapped and gets through the trap there. They're going to call a foul.
Foul on number 4, Ava Bell.
It's going to be on Ava Bell. Her 2nd foul, but 4th team foul for Dale. Lady Cats need to get a shot in here. Hamer with the ball. She spins back, gets it over to Chain. Chain gets it to Briggs. Briggs drives, kicks it out to Hamer. Hamer drives, kicks it across to Nichols. Nichols drives baseline. She gets caught up. She goes through and passes it over to, I can't tell who that is, number 4, Bell, I believe. And then she hands it off to Muncie. Muncie over to Anderson. Anderson drives to the left, pulls it out, drives back baseline. She's going to go. There's going to be a foul there on Nichols.
Fouls charged on number 14, Lindley Nichols, 14 foul on Seiling. Skylar Anderson shooting 2.
Anderson with the ball. First free throw is up and good. It's going to bring it to 41-49. Dale in the lead. Anderson's second shot is up. No good off the back of the rim. It's going to be rebounded by Muncie. Muncie misses the shot. And it's going to be out of bounds on Pindley. So it's going to go to the Lady Cats. Briggs with the ball. She drives in, spins back to the left, goes to Nichols. Nichols drives in, spins, three-point shot by Briggs, no good. It's going to be rebounded by Muncie. And then out to Pindley. Pindley's waving back, looks like Anderson. She's going to bring the ball up the court here. She spins around, and that is a carry. Lindley Nichols got a hand in there and bobbled it just a little bit. Timeout, Dale. It looks like it's going to be a full timeout. So, 30-second timeout. We got 1:21 left here in the fourth quarter. It's 41-49. Your Lady Cats trailing by 8, but anything could change at any moment. We'll be right back with you. All right, like I said before the break, we got 1:21 left in the fourth quarter. Lady Cats are currently down 8 points. Teague Hamer with the ball. Screen by Briggs. Hamer's going to get it to her on the roll. She kicks it out to Chain. Chain gets attacked pretty hard there. It's going to be a jump ball. It's going to go to Dale. Pindley with the ball, gets it into Anderson. Anderson gets it over to Bell. No, that was Bullard. And then she gets a drive in. She pulls it out. Pindley with it. Anderson wasting some time off the clock here. She's going to drive in. Just pull it back out here. Nichols going to chase her down. She's going to get double teamed there, and they're going to find, that looks like Bullard. She's going to shoot a tough shot. No good. Chain. And Briggs comes up with the rebound. Good defense there by Chain. Briggs drives into the left side, kicks it out to Hamer for 3. Oh, she just got slammed. They get no call there, and they're going to call it on Briggs here. Anderson's going to go to the free throw line.
Fouls on number 21, Kirsten Briggs. 5 team fouls, 2 shots for Dale.
49-41 with 21.5 seconds left here. Briggs picked up her third. First shot is up and good for Anderson. Second shot is up and good as well. Timeout called here by Dale. It's going to be full timeout.
Charge timeout.
51-41, 21.5 seconds left, and we'll be right back with you. All right, we are back. Briggs is going to take the ball here with about 20 seconds left. She's going to find Hamer. Hamer's going to drive in. She gets it there and lays it in for two. Timeout called by Coach Hamer. 13.8 seconds left. It's going to be 51-43.
Timeout Seiling and take a full.
It's going to be a full timeout, and we'll see you guys after the break. All right, there is 13.8 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Seiling 43, Dale 51. Lady Cats are in a press. Briggs up on the ball. They're trying to get it in, and that is going to be a 5-second count. Great defense by the Lady Cats. Hamer to inbound. She's going to get it into Nichols at the top of the key. Kicks it over to Briggs. She's going to get it inside and then out to Hamer for three. No good. It's going to be bouncing around. It's going to come up. Anderson's going to have it, and she's going to be fouled by Teague and Hamer. I believe that's going to be Hamer's fifth foul with 2.3 seconds left.
Fouls on number 24, Teague and Hamer. Good personal. Anderson shooting.
Kimber Manuel checks into the game for Teague and Hamer for the last 2.3 seconds. Anderson at the line. She shoots. First one is good. Second free throw is up and good as well. That's going to bring the lead to 10 with 2.3. Kristen Briggs is going to take it, and she's going to shoot one here.
Final score, Dale 53, Seiling 43.
Final score, Dale 53, Seiling 43.
At 8 p.m.
It's a good game to watch here. Didn't work out for the Lady Cats, but they put in a lot of good effort, and I think they got a lot out of it for going into playoffs. Dale, of course, number 1 in 2A. And the Lady Cats will be playing tomorrow at 6:30 again. And I will be right back here with you then. So thank you guys for watching, and everybody have a good night and a safe trip home.